I'm here at this beautiful home of my dear friend for 20 years, and she's out of the country, and she has given me carte blanche to do her living room, and I'm very excited about that. I picked some really interesting items, and it's a classical home, it's Italian, and I'm excited to put this room together. And on top of that, Arthur Von Weisenberger, the star of What's Cooking, is going to join me to get some tips because he's redoing his own house and would like to know how I put this thing together.
This is a beautiful home.
It's a wonderful house, and we're working on it, and I'd love to show you what we have done so far.
I can't wait to see the interior. And by the way, I really appreciate the red carpet you laid out for me.
Always for you.
With my initial. Let's go check it out.
Please. Come on in, Arthur.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
So we are doing the finishing touches of the room. And always the last detail is something more important than the big pieces. It's a funny issue about interior design, but the detail is the most important. Like pillows bring life. Can we get the pillows, gentlemen, please? They are made to mimic old textiles. And these special ones, they have a Suzanne design. Another big piece that makes a big difference is the flower. Everybody loves white orchids. These actually being fake orchids.
But they look real.
I know, they never
They
die.
almost feel real. It's amazing.
Sometimes the maids water them.
Yeah.
But that's not a problem.
Just to dust them off, right?
Just dust them off.
Yeah.
And can we get the lamps? The lamps are actually Italian, and they're hand painted. Go with the style of the house.
Wow. This just changed everything in just a flash like that. These are great touches. You know, I've often thought that interior design is not unlike a good meal because it's all about presentation, proportion, color, texture, taste. And that's kind of what you're bringing together. It's a symphony of different feelings at work. Wow, I love this mirror, and I love the chest that you have behind it.
Well, as we talk about it, so this is a mirror that makes the room look bigger. I think every mirror brings a lot of light, a lot of life, and doubles the size of the room, as you can see. Plus, you can see yourself in it.
Well, I was going to say, it's a great image, especially of you. But what about all this carving that's around? It's very intense.
Very intense. It is an Italian one, and Italians like to show off their craftsmanship. And this is gilded, and it kind of goes with the scale of the room. The room is very big, very tall. This is just as big of a mirror as it can get. Also, I made it just a little bit smaller by putting an antique chest in front of it. The lady likes antiques and collects a lot of them. This particular one is a 17th century Italian, and actually the fun part about it is a chest that you can put your clothing in there, but has a secret compartment in there.
Wow.
That they used to hide their money and belongings in it. So, you know.
Maybe a bottle or two of schnapps too.
Oh, well, it comes from a monastery. I'm not sure about schnapps, but they would put a wine in there.
Let me ask you, you know, back to the mirror for just a second. I notice more and more that mirrors are no longer being hung as much as they're being angled against the wall.
You know, the size of a mirror is a little bit hard to hang, and yes, the big ones go against the wall because it's convenient, and the angle they reflect, it makes the room again look taller and bigger.
And it makes me look skinnier, which I like.
You're skinny. You're skinny.
Not with a cooking show.
All right. All right, Arthur, let me show you the library. I think you're gonna love it.
Great. Oh, now, wow, this is a great room. I could spend a lot of time in here.
Yeah, as I told you, this is the gentleman's library and home office, and he wanted it to have a really classic, dark, and kind of like a man's cave, but really classic and
Very
traditional.
sophisticated man's cave.
Very sophisticated. Everything is with the dark wood, has a, as you can see, the beautiful leather chairs.
I know, it's that new car smell. I love that.
I think every man does.
Right, they do.
Yes.
And you know, I mean, you look around this room and you realize this is classic design, and good design is forever.
Very true. Actually, you could not say it any better. It's classical. It never goes out of fashion. Has been around like this for hundreds of years, and I think it will be around for another hundreds of years.
I hope so. I have learned so much today, Michael. I really appreciate you taking the time to show me this. I've fallen in love with this house. In fact, you know, when I'm thinking about remodeling my place, maybe I'd just like to buy this place.
Oh, well, you know, it's not a bad idea, but I don't think they sell it.
They won't sell it. But it's been really educational and so interesting, and it's really
it was a pleasure having you.
A lot of fun.
And, you know, if I could be of any help in the future, love to.
You bet. I'm heading to the design center.